there are a lot of positions, if you put a Maverick, you can expose the entire defense. Mira and Echo, the other ones to be taken out. Surprised by the Mira ban somewhat. We've talked about how influential she can be, but also how detrimental she can be to the defense. It's really unfortunate. That's all your eggs in one basket, and then that basket being crushed early on into the round. Ghost will take out Schlongi, though, and that's a really good frag. He gets refragged by Achieved on 90. Good positioning here for EXG to get that refrag. They've also got a good chunk of site control because of their current positioning. Another excellent shot from Achieved. That's 2 for him. He has been coming alive.
So over towards the vault, reinforcement, looking to see what he can accomplish, but he's a little bit far off the beaten path for the time being. We'll have to get back in at some point. You're going to see a rotate come in from Beastly. Still in there, and a great C4 will drop Crusher, but Achieved will pick up his 3rd frag, this time on a Vandal, and 4 rather, as he's looking for him, and there you go, every single one achieved. The supporting cast to see what they can do around their all-stars being silenced, at least for the remainder of this round. Bio will start things off with a kill on the Ghost as the rest of EXG tries to go in through the doorway, but they'll get cut off by a toxic canister. Bio will find a target of his own, though Beastly takes out Tomas. Both teams find themselves in a position where they're going to need to hurry. Beastly very low as Schlongi just charges on in, but it's a double from Rise as they're looking to try and find Crusher, who has a very limited time on his hands and does not have the diffuser.
Take this round, though. We come down to the last minute, and they still have a very distinct advantage. You can see a little bit of a contention here. Vandal is going to miss some important shots, but his teammate Hyper will back him up. Beastly gets the final kill into Biologic, and Rise take the round in dominant fashion. What I believe to be a perfect round. I don't think anyone died there for Rise, so... Well, typically when Rise has that man advantage, they take the round by extension. Biologic on this rappel, not able to accomplish anything, and it's going to be an entry into Astronomy, and they will take down England on those Astro stairs. Biologic also able to eliminate Beastly from the window, so good teamwork there on EXG, and a massive chunk of control here in Astro. Hyper coming up from the stairs, but he will expose himself without being able to land the shot. Put himself on low HP. Crusher takes out Vandal, and Rise Nation falling apart at the seams, both by the center stairs there, trying to rotate back into sight. The diffuser is, though, going to be planted. Hyper on low, and Ghost, the only one alive as he finally gets finished off. Inside the main hallway, he sees the head, but cannot land the shot. Some bad reactions in that moment. He's looking for 1 frag at least, and he will get it. Achieve goes down, again, not really helping out his team in that moment. Ghost eats a few damage from the crossfire, and he's not able to see Tomas inside of... Oh, no.
He's actually running a bulletproof camera. So that's going to put a lot of pressure on England with his toxic canisters. Ghost coming back to site. He'll find Schlongi on the stairs and now inside a study, as it's all his. Great ACOG from Achieved as he just dispatches England and removes his head from his neck. Achieved looking for yet another. This Ghost will need to come back into sight. There's Tomas, trades off on a Ghost with Vandal there to take Achieved down, and Vandal's position in the middle of the site is known. He sees the Thatcher, a great shot, but there's an opportunity for Crusher to peek in through. SMG-11 out. A good shot from the skeleton key of Achieved will shut down that final toxic babe in a smoke. Good coordination. That's a freebie for Achieved. Looking for another. Oh! He'll find it and take out Beastly as Crusher gets felled by Ghost and Rise will answer back. Tomas hitting a goo mine, trying to pull one out of his foot, but there's not a lot of time left to work with. Achieved as he'll grab a 3rd, and he has the diffuser as well. Killing potential and utility on the board right now as the buck goes to plant, trying to see if the rest of Excelerate can cover. Tomas will shut down any possibility of Achieved being able to get an ace court press at the moment, and a run-out opportunity, and there you go, Vandal on his drone. Achieved gets cut down, but he still grabs the kill onto England. This is a monstrous performance for Achieved and what he's able to put together, with Beastly now languishing by the door, looking in all the way towards Aviator Games. What is he going to see? Absolutely nothing. A smoke will go out, but he's going to get fed upon Crusher, and this is a winnable situation for Beastly if he can make good use of the time, but no. Schlongi not too far off of the master bedroom doorway. His sight is trained at head level, or crouch level rather, and could possibly just inch his way around. Pre-fire will not find any intended targets. Crusher's there to take out Hyper, and it's going to be an absolute shootout. But there's Beastly as he comes out of nowhere looking for a second. Shut down by Crusher. Crusher shut down 2 as England manages to find a big kill. It's just Biologic and Achieved, and the clash is going to be in such good position as Achieved picks up 1 all the way over on the other side of the site. And with just England going in, he's actually going to be tased to death before he steps. Schlongi has a really good read here, being able to see all the way into that furniture room as well as England cannot deal with the bulletproof camera that is going to continuously give his position away, and because they know about the furniture room pressure, Achieved is in great position to dive on them, but he will be given away as Ghost looks around the corner. That must assuredly have been a flank drone to be able to tell that the Vigil was coming in. Achieved is still there. Oh, and he'll down the IQ. He jumps right on in. There's 2 more bodies not far from him. He'll see the Hibana. Achieved going huge, looking for the final kill. As it's just up to Beastly as his team twists in the wind. He'll make it a 1v1, still winnable, but needs to cut down by the UMP, and it'll be by... All right, so let's talk about your team over the last 5 weeks. You came very close to making the final 3 in the invitational qualifiers, and I'm actually going to ignore Pro League for just a second here and say, you played an awful lot of games through those qualifiers. How instrumental were those matches in helping your team grow, find its footing, and continue to improve as a roster against top-tier competition?
I mean, from the beginning, like we just picked up our coach Tomas as a player. He's very young. His first season of comp was in Challenger League, and then we also have Crusher. Even though Crusher played Challenger League when Challenger League first was a thing, he still took like a year off. So this is like his first real season back last CL season, and then coming into Pro League season, he was really nervous too. But like those 2 players are some of the top young players I've ever played with. So like they just needed the experience to know that like they can play at this level, and they finally got it in all those matches we played.
Yeah, Tomas in particular really seemed to come alive in the qualifiers and has made a hell of an entrance on your team, which just furthers the assumption that coaches really can help a team out when they come on in. Now, in your actual play going up against Rise Nation, you saw that Rise Nation played this map against Orglis just a couple days back. You played it against Dark Zero, but the way you played against Dark Zero seemed to differ quite a lot. So how many of your strats carried over, and which ones did you say, hey, let's make some adjustments now that we do have Tomas being more familiarized with the team against Rise Nation, who you had some footage on?
Actually, most of the strats that we do on attack, even though we do like practice a lot, most of them are like on the fly, and I just see where people are and I just tell people like what to do. So versus like DZ, I noticed like they don't play anyone below, so we didn't have to worry about anyone below. Just like Rise, they don't play anyone below, so we don't have to worry about it. We can just focus on site and get map control. And Rise is just like DZ, they don't play anyone on the opposite side of the map which you're attacking, so you can get it for free. So it's just instant map control for us. And the only reason why we like flipped the push that one time AV is because I just wanted to like change it up because they were countering it very hard the second time they beat us. So
perfect. Anything that you want to say about your teammates, by the way, the fans, the sponsors, etc., seeing as how this is, I believe this is the first time that we've ever actually spoken in any real capacity, and of course it's your I got to talk to your good friend Achieved the other day. Anything to say as we end off the interview?
I'm gonna say thanks to all the fans that we have for Accelerate the org. Thanks for supporting us. Thanks to all the haters and doubters, because you guys really help us a lot. And then I think good game to those guys on Rise. Those are my boys over there, but we had to come out with the win today.
This is a big victory for you, and hopefully we'll see more out of the team as you continue to groove with each other, improve and adapt as well. Thank you very much, and all the best in your next matches.
Thank you.
Thanks.